There was something I was really curious about because you've got these two different opposing drives a lot of times when you talk. Number one is you want to document what happened, what you did, what style you had, because you've said it so many times. There's so few people who still do it. At the same time, you don't want to give away the secrets. You don't
No.
want to. So, how do you how are you learning how to walk that line now that you're podcasting and you're kind of doing one, you're kind of doing both, you're kind of making decisions in the moment of what to say and what not to say?
I I wasn't handed these things easily, this skill set that I've got, and I think you should earn it, and I'm trying verbally to give you enough that you've got to put some thought into it, because if I just go "Ugh," and tell everybody everything, then everybody's gonna be doing it, and probably doing it wrong or hurting people with it. Because to do the style that I do and do it the way that I was taught to do it, it is a thin line between knowing how to do it well and hurting somebody really badly, or making it look really, really bad. And I'd rather you just didn't do it. I've seen a lot of people copy a lot of British wrestling or European style wrestling and do it really badly because they haven't been taught how to do it correctly, and it's a poor copy of it. And there's a lot of people that you hear that term "pave the way," that were kind enough to teach me the correct ways of doing that, and I I want it to live on, but I also want people to study it, figure it out, work hard at it. This is not you can go to the best wrestling school in the world, but if you're only going for 12 weeks, there's only so much you can learn, right? This is it should be a never ending quest to try to get better. Um, I want people to have that same kind of interest and work ethic that it took for the people who taught me and me to have before. Because one day, if I do this enough, I'm usually going to end up meeting somebody where I'm going to probably show you how to do these things, or somebody who knows how to do them if you get the chance to train with certain people. But can't just give them away either and just go oomph, because then everybody, I don't know. You don't hear me talking in wrestling talk that everybody talks in either. I find that just and I know anybody who's come along since the 90s, it's quite normal for them. But I wasn't let into this job that way, and I don't like to give a talk like that or talk like that around people. And I don't like just people. And I don't mind people. I get it that you don't know any better. I just had it sort of drilled into me. Back to that thing of protecting the strength of the job. This job's not for everybody, and to do it at a certain level, it's certainly not for everybody. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of. We've got into this. There's a lot of work and a lot of figuring out, and a lot. If you just give it all away, well, then it's too easy, and then you're going to take it for granted, or you're going to end up. I don't know. I just feel like I'm doing my best to give you little tips without just completely exposing the job.
Right, right. The best you can, the best you
The
know.
best I can.
Right. And a lot of the people who listen and have said that this is a great show for young wrestlers to listen to.